Shattercocker, everybody. Shattercocker, what's happening? Today we're going to talk about standing away from your amp. That is the funniest thing. That's the funniest thing. First of all, you don't have in your ear. Second of all, you have either a full-fledged SWR 410 with a 15 on the bottom, or two 410s, or you have an SVT, stack sitting behind you, or you have, a big GK stack behind you. Whatever you got behind you, you ain't there. You over there. And your monitor feed is not that great. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm going to say this, and a lot of kids may get mad, and then a lot of kids may be like, dude, I saw that, man. I went to a gig, and a guy had a SWR, Goliath. No, it wasn't a Goliath. It was the Henry VIII, and a 900. That thing sounded amazing. The problem was he walked away from the amp. What do you mean? The amp was right here. He had no reason. No. Let's say the amp was on stage and he came down to the floor. All right, let's say I'm in church. So the SWR amp was up there in the choir loft. He was down on the floor. What's wrong with that picture? I'm going to tell you right now. I'll tell you what's wrong. First of all, you got all that power up there in the choir loft with the choir. You're down on the floor. Everything is loud. You had to be loud because you got to turn that up to make yourself go, I'm playing the right notes, I guess, and and then if I got bad hearing, that's even worse. Guys, listen, you never walk away from your amp. No further than maybe 5 feet, I say. 5 feet away from your amp. That's a safe distance. Because you want it in your ear, but you don't want to be filling the stage up. That's my thing. It's like, hey, the way things are now, you don't have to be so loud that it gives everybody on the front 5 rows ear bleed. You don't have to be that loud. We have amps now that's y'all see my stuff in the shop. I take that stuff sometimes to open mics, the little bitty amps, man. Or 112s and stuff like that. That would actually knock a door open, but sounds amazing up close. You can tilt it back where you can hear it actually. In the old days, in my pop's old days, SVTs were the thing. You could put one in one corner and one in the other corner. And you're like blazing. You walk up to the club and all you hear is bass rumbling out the walls. Because you got SVT in that corner, SVT in this corner. And you're standing on stage. What the world? And we can't figure out why we're deaf right now. We can't figure out why we can't. What? That's why. That's the craziest thing, guys. To make a long story short, listen. If you're standing away from your amp, if you're standing close to your amp, you may have a volume like this. If you're standing away from your amp, you may have a volume like this. And you know what's happening with the people next to that amp? And you're standing away from that amp? They get ear bleed. But do you care? Because you want everybody to hear your bass, man. And you want to hear how nice your amp sound, and it's like it's on 8. What the world? Your amp on 8? 8? Who plays on 8 and 10 anymore? Nobody. Unless you're deaf. 8 and 10? And you're standing away from it? Oh my God. Guys, a note. This is a great note. Stand close to your amp if you can, right? Unless you have in your ear, unless you have an amazing sound crew that has amazing monitors, stand close to your amp. And play lower, right? That amp throws. All right. That's what we keep forgetting, is that amp throws. All right. Everybody, including Jesus, can hear you. On 4 or 5, not 8 and 10. You don't have to do that. All right. So let's get away from that stuff, guys. Get away from that stuff. Save your hearing. Get away from that stuff. Play comfortably, but don't play where you think everybody in the back of the church needs to hear you. Trust me. The moment you turn up on either past 3 or 4, you're being heard. You're definitely being heard and felt. And with a good sound system, you ain't got to turn up that much. So that's my thing for the day. I feel good about it. Thank you guys for listening to me. Shadakaka. Peace.